if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised. At Mallett Buildings, we've been here for the long haul, with over 2 decades of experience. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless satisfied customers who can tell you, when we say we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty, we've proven it time and time again. And if something goes wrong years from now, we'll still be here, ready to make it right. Our customers trust us because we don't just build structures, we build long-lasting relationships. We use only the highest quality materials, kiln-dried, ground-treated lumber, and MCA ground-treated posts with lifetime warranties. That's why our buildings are designed to stand strong for decades, and why we can confidently stand behind our warranties. And don't forget, we're a state-licensed contractor with licensed engineers right here in Louisiana and Texas. We don't cut corners, and we adhere to the highest standards, ensuring that every building we construct is built to last. When you choose Mallett Buildings, you're choosing a company with real credentials, real experience, and a proven commitment to quality. We've built for families, businesses, farms, and more, all with the same dedication to excellence that's been our hallmark for over 25 years. So when a company tells you they're offering a long warranty, ask yourself this: where will they be in 10 years? If they disappear, so does your warranty. Here at Mallett, you know we'll be here, just like we've always been. At the end of the day, a warranty is only as good as the company that stands behind it. Choose the name that's been trusted for decades. Choose Mallett Buildings. When you're ready to invest in a building that lasts, call us and let's get started. At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our community for over 25 years. When it comes to building structures that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record truly back that up? It's easy to make promises, but what really counts is the ability to deliver, not just now, but 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line. If a company hasn't been around for very long, what happens if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised. At Mallett Buildings, we've been here for the long haul, with over 2 decades of experience. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless satisfied customers who can tell you, when we say we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty, we've proven it time and time again. And if something goes wrong years from now, we'll still be here, ready to make it right. Our customers trust us because we don't just build structures, we build long-lasting relationships. We use only the highest quality materials, kiln-dried, ground-treated lumber, and MCA ground-treated posts with lifetime warranties. That's why our buildings are designed to stand strong for decades, and why we can confidently stand behind our warranties. And don't forget, we're a state-licensed contractor with licensed engineers right here in Louisiana and Texas. We don't cut corners, and we adhere to the highest standards, ensuring that every building we construct is built to last. When you choose Mallett Buildings, you're choosing a company with real credentials, real experience, and a proven commitment to quality. We've built for families, businesses, farms, and more, all with the same dedication to excellence that's been our hallmark for over 25 years. So when a company tells you they're offering a long warranty, ask yourself this: where will they be in 10 years? If they disappear, so does your warranty. Here at Mallett, you know we'll be here, just like we've always been. At the end of the day, a warranty is only as good as the company that stands behind it. Choose the name that's been trusted for decades. Choose Mallett Buildings. When you're ready to invest in a building that lasts, call us and let's get started. At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our community for over 25 years. When it comes to building structures that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record truly back that up? It's easy to make promises, but what really counts is the ability to deliver, not just now, but 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line. If a company hasn't been around for very long, what happens if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised. At Mallett Buildings, we've been here for the long haul, with over 2 decades of experience. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless satisfied customers who can tell you, when we say we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty, we've proven it time and time again. And if something goes wrong years from now, we'll still be here, ready to make it right. Our customers trust us because we don't just build structures, we build long-lasting relationships. We use only the highest quality materials, kiln-dried, ground-treated lumber, and MCA ground-treated posts with lifetime warranties. That's why our buildings are designed to stand strong for decades, and why we can confidently stand behind our warranties. And don't forget, we're a state-licensed contractor with licensed engineers right here in Louisiana and Texas. We don't cut corners, and we adhere to the highest standards, ensuring that every building we...
Tired of gimmicks and spooky tricks? At Mallett Buildings, we don't need to raise prices from the dead or play games with your budget, but we will gladly bury any high prices that come your way. At Mallett Buildings, we're committed to keeping things straightforward, matching any written quote from a competitor, and making sure high prices get buried once and for all. Mallett Buildings, built with trust.
Hello, Lee Mallett from Mallett Buildings. We got some interesting stuff going to happen today. Looks like we're going to do about 4 deals, hopefully. We got a price match, and we got 3 people looking to make deals, so I'm going to get to that in a minute. In the meantime, let me start over here. The Elite Weekly Special on any building of 1,500 square feet, no height adjustment charge, and I'm going to give you 2 12x12s instead of 2 10x10s on an upgrade. Okay, you got that? That's worth probably about $4,000 or $5,000. Okay, so call the building specialist, and we're gonna work the deal if you want to get this special. Next, remember, if you type in cash, $1,000 off any building this week. It's called Tiger Cash. Type in cash, and I'll take it off of these deals. So the people that you people on these deals need to type in cash so I can give you that cash. Now, remember what the Elite Building comes with. The Elite Building is the best building in the market. Why? Because of what's in it. Does it cost more? Yes. Why? Because of what's in it. Look, 3-foot truss spacing, 9-foot post spacing, 5-on-12 roof pitch, standard, with 2x8 trusses. Nobody else builds that building, folks. We are it. You can, don't believe when they tell you we build the same. That's not true. They don't build that. They don't do this to their buildings. They don't put this stuff in there. That's why this building costs more money. 145-mile-an-hour wind load. I mean, you got 6-inch concrete. Got concrete at every post. Engineered wood screws and auto locks. This building is the best building in the United States of America. It is designed to do more than all the northern buildings. Why? They're all treated, ground treated. Every board is a #1 rated board, except for your posts, because your posts come in at #2s. But there's nobody else doing this. It's all kiln-dried lumber. Nobody in the country is doing this except us. Nobody's putting this kind of building together. Now, you got some people that are trying to get in the business, and they're trying to tell you they build. It's not possible. We've been in this business for 25 years. It's impossible. Now, go to the next. So, this is good for next week because somebody already got this week. So, if you want to get the grand beam or the Dutch lap, whatever you want to call it, has a residential look. Looks like shiplap, folks. It's really pretty. These are cabins at my place, Calistoga. And as you can see, it looks more residential. So, we're offering next week, whoever comes in first is going to get 1 building, no charge, to put Dutch lap. Okay? I got some other products. I just came back from the show in Atlanta. And I got some product that we're going to start bringing in that's going to blow your mind on what it looks like. It's going to look like wood. I mean, I can do this lap, or I can do a standard sheet, and it really looks like cedar, pine, whatever you want. I mean, it's unbelievable, the technology that's going on out there. Okay, next. All right, we get to the price match. We keep running this because this is the only one we have, and when they run another one, I'll be sure to put it up. Southern Buildings tries to tell you don't pay more for less. They're the ones who will try to tell you they build what I build. They do not build what I build. But let's just take this project right here. I'm going to do a price match. I'm going to take $1,000 off. If you type in Tiger Cash, that's worth $2,000 cash. Now wait, I'm not through. I'm going to give you roof and wall insulation. I'm going to give you 2 roll-up doors. He's not offering no roof and wall insulation. I'm going to put concrete in holes. He doesn't do that. I'm going to put the cable retention system because he uses this crazy thing that he tries to sell, which is crazy. Don't make sense. If you go watch one of my videos, I jump on what he did wrong. It's just crazy what they're trying to sell people. Now, what's this? Minimum price and agent for watch to get a great deal. Oliver Farms, who's that? Hold on a second, folks. Let's see what we got here. I don't have an Oliver Farms. Call them that. Get somebody there. So anyway, this building is a price match building. It is not the elite. It's not the signature, and it's not the value. When somebody runs an ad, we price match it. Now there's Mr. Cuffler. Okay, I'm going to get to you, Mr. Cuffler. Hang tight. All right, go. Here we go. Right for you, Mr. Cuffler. Now, Mr. Cuffler, before I get started, I saw your price match. This particular company has only been in business for 7 years, and they've only been licensed for 5 years. They're going to build you a steel building, okay? All they had was a home improvement. Now, the problem with that steel building is the anchor system, which is very similar to this, that holds that building down. This is what's going to happen to those anchor bolts. When that happens, sir, it's going to be gone. In our construction, we take the post and we anchor it 3 to 4 feet down into the ground in a post protector. And that's what's supporting the building. There's no chain walls because all the weight is transferred to the post, so you don't need no chain walls. Now, let's talk about your deal. I hope I convinced you. You're making the right decision coming to this because I looked at it a little bit. They want to give you a 3 on 12. If we sell you the elite building, you're going to get a 5 on 12, not a 3 on 12, 5 on 12, which means you're going to have more pitch, it's going to look better cosmetically, and it's going to shed the water much faster. So I looked at your deal here. I'll tell you what I want to do. I will sell you that elite building and match it at $49,600, and I'll give you the Tiger Cash. You got the cash. You're going to get that building for $48,600. Now, understand that this other guy, to go back to the other deal, you got this deal on coffer? Let me tell you something. These guys you're working with over here, that's on them. Where's the other guy? No, the guy, I know, that's Safeguard Metal. They didn't do the other guy? Yeah, the concrete guy's not licensed at all. That's where you get in trouble with these buildings, folks. You need to make sure that these people, you know, have been in business a long time. Where's his reviews? And then the person putting the slab down, I checked him out, Mr. Cuffler, he's not licensed at all. And that's a $15,000 job. And that can be a problem because you don't get a second chance on concrete. But anyway, I got you down for $48,600. Call my guys, ready to do the deal with you. That's on an elite. All right, let's see what we got here. Mr. Oliver. No, this ain't Mr. Oliver. Is it Don? Don, yeah. Mr. My buddy. Oh, okay, Don. Okay, so Don is in Lafayette, and I assume you're going for the elite building. He gave you the trusses. You're going to get $1,000 off that price, number one. So you got $1,000 off cash, and we're going to knock off another $2,000. So I'm going to knock $3,000 off the elite building for Don Corville. Mr. Corville, I'm going to knock $3,000 off of that elite building. Got to buy it this week. Get with the guys. That's your deal for today. $3,000 cash off that building, sir. We already gave you the height adjustment, so you actually picked up about $5,000 or $6,000. Hope we can do some business. All right. Now, this guy's running an ad. I watched the competition, as you can see. He's obviously going to put a steel building, or they're going to stick frame it. I ain't figured out what they're going to do here. Here's one. You know what the problem with this deal is? Show me the next slide. He's not licensed. Branded Buildings is not a licensed contractor. The LSBC has no record of this man getting licensed. This is a red flag, a serious red flag, folks. He's operating under the radar. He has no licensure whatsoever. He hasn't been tested. He hasn't done anything. Yet, go back to the slab. Look at the size of this building. You stand in a chance of having some problems. But this is what you need to be careful of. If they're not willing to be licensed, does he have insurance? I don't know. Another shop going up, 40 by 60 finished. Oh, it's a shop. Brandon, and you'll understand why. What does it mean to last a lifetime? I wish you'd had to see more. But the bottom line is he's not licensed. So whoever's building this building, you have any trouble, you got no recourse on this guy. He's not licensed. He'll abandon the ship. I've seen 5 go broke in the last 25 years. But why isn't he licensed? And he's advertising. That's against the law. He can't advertise a building like this. It's too much money. The law requires him to be a state licensed contractor today. So, folks, this is what I'm talking. Be careful of this. Next. All right, so red flags. Years in business. Check with Secretary of State. Licensure. What is his licensure? Contract violations, reviews, and go check the contractor's facility. Okay? These are serious red flags. Next. Why? I don't want this to happen to you. I'm chairman of the State Contractors Board. I see a lot of this. This is what can possibly happen to you if you don't watch the red flags. Look at what this guy's been charged with. Next one. He's already been convicted with us at the LSLBC, and he's only been in business since 2020, so he's only been in business for 3.5 years. There's a lot of red flags here, and some people got burned on this deal, I promise you. Next one. Same thing here. Shows charges. This is what he got. You don't want to go down this path, folks. It's too easy to hire someone who doesn't have any red flags. Be careful. All right? These two. They were convicted. He was convicted by LSLBC 3 times and was charged with contractor fraud. This one got caught, convicted by LSLBC, and then he got charged with contractor on top of what we did. This is what you need to be concerned with when you buy a building. Don't buy from these you know, everybody says, oh, you know, when I first started this, I had people call, well, you're against the little guy. No, I'm against these little guys is when you have trouble. Nobody deserves this. I mean, really? And you know what? I don't need these. You see, this is what causes problems for our trade. When you have people doing this, it makes all contractors look bad. And we get a bad reputation because of these guys that do this kind of stuff. Next one. All these people have been caught by the LSWBC. They've all pled guilty or no contest, which means guilty, or we convicted them through a hearing. And they've all been, and you look at the top, Southern Style Barns. I just want to keep pounding on Southern Style Barns. Okay? Southern Style Barns has only been in business about 4 years. They got violations. He went and got licensed after I changed the law. And I would suggest that you be very careful there because he's been convicted. So has still S&S, Precision Metal. He's still isn't licensed. Ranger Buildings. Look at all the, look, folks, this is a red flag. Don't go down this path. It's a bad path. You're going to end up having some trouble. Next. All right, let me go ahead and hit a couple of these while I'm here. Let's stop right here. Okay, I got Mr. Jeff Patilia. He's from Iberia Parish. I looked at this project for you, Mr. Patilia, if you're listening. But if you type in Tiger Cash, I'm going to give you $1,000. And I'm going to give you another $1,500. I can knock $2,500 off the elite building, sir. $2,500 cash off that building for you. Okay? Let's go to the next one. We got Luke. He's out at Patterson. Mr. Patterson is looking at elite building. And I've looked at it, Mr. Patterson. What I'm going to do, I'm going to knock off, you got your Tiger Cash, knock off $5,000. You got a pretty good sized building here. I like to do business with you. So you got a total of $6,000 off that elite price. $6,000, folks. He just saved. Get over to a building specialist. We can do that deal for you, Mr. Luke. All right. One more. This is this out of West Monroe, Mr. Bubba. Okay, Mr. Bubba, I'm going to look at this here. You're looking at the elite package. Give you $1,000 on Tiger Cash, and we're going to knock it. I'm going to knock you $3,000 cash off of that building for you, Mr. Bubba. Okay, get a hold of your building. All these discounts are available and will be honored by Saturday this week. Get a hold of my building specialist, and let's do these deals. Okay? Now, let's talk about issues with steel buildings. I've always told you their purlins and their girts are 3 to 5 feet. We're 2 feet apart. I got twice as many girts and purlins in my building. It's a lot stronger. Look at the distance of the columns. On an elite building, I'm going to be 9 feet. They're 15 to 20 feet apart. I'm going to put a truss every 3 feet. They're putting trusses every 15 to 20 feet. Folks, your eyes ain't deceiving you. There ain't much to this. There's a lot to this. This is a much more versatile building. Why? The next one. I don't do these anchor bolts so that whenever, in a couple of years, they're rusting like that, and you're weakening your frame sticking to the ground. That's how metal buildings are. And the tubular too, for that matter. Keep going. And look, some people say, oh, you know, if you use stainless steel, galvanized. No. Eventually, this is what's going to happen. No. Folks, and we're in Louisiana. We're on the Gulf Coast. It's a lot of moisture, salt in the air. Be careful here. It's going to be hard to beat the wood building against this. Next. Now, I got to give Mr. Tackett credit. He came here. If you haven't watched his barnuminium explanation of what you need to do, it's a very, very intensive. Building barnuminium, I suggest you watch that video. But this is a video he had. I want to know why they didn't just put a roof on this wood building. You talk about expensive. But folks, all you got to do, you could have put metal, you could have put composition roof. What was the purpose of this? Except spend a bunch of money. I mean, really, what was the purpose? Now, this is a stick frame. It's not as strong as, in my opinion, because once again, go back to the other one. The problem with this is you're going to use anchor bolts again to secure that frame. And this problem, you're going to cover it up, and these anchor bolts, what do you think's happening? You can't do more maintenance on them. You can't get to them. You can't see them. So go to the next. Go forward. So when you do this, see all these plates? That's anchored with it. That's anchored with an anchor. Then when they put the cement, they put an anchor bolt. And they drill a hole, and they put the bottom plate down there. But once you close it, how are you going to keep that bolt from rusting? I mean, and it's expensive. I mean, why would you do this? Me and Mr. Tackett talked about it. I just don't understand why you would buy a metal building and then come back and reframe a wood building inside of a metal building. And on top of that, let me show you something. You're going to lose all this space. Your column, see, you're going to have to get flush with these columns. And the columns are this wide. So you lose all that space. You lose the square footage. It just don't make sense. Next. Once again, here you go. I mean, you could see if this was a post. Let's just take stick frame. Instead of this, they could have put plywood, or they could have stripped it with 2x4s or 2x6s every 2 feet, and they could have put metal, or they could have put plywood and put a composition roof. Instead, they bought a whole metal building. Why? It just don't make any sense, folks. I mean. And once you close all this up, all these anchor bolts are going to, you can't get to them through any maintenance. All right, go to the next one. All right, once again, this week, no charge to go extra height, 2 foot height adjustment, and I'm going to give you 2 12x12 instead of 2 10x10s in our buildings on the Elite Special, okay? Type in cash, that's worth $1,000 this week. You type in cash, that's $1,000 off that quote, right off the bat. It's called Tiger Cash. Once again, somebody likes this stuff, there's going to be one building sold, as long as 1,500 square feet or more, an elite building. We're going to take and give that to somebody at no charge to put grand beam or Dutch lap, whatever you want to call it, on the building. Once again, you know, I keep telling about, you know, everything that comes with it. It's mainly, look at the framing. Look at the concrete. We got control joints now. You know, control joints are really important. I'm telling you, the competition doesn't do. They're not in this for the long pull. We're trying to build a reputation where we build the best building, not just build buildings. If this was just about building buildings, we'd be trying to cut corners. I'm not trying to cut corners. I'm trying to tell you this is the best building in the market. Nobody can compete with it. Nobody. All right. Price match. So that's Southern's bull. Don't pay more for less. That's paying more for less. In fact, if you want to get a bid from them, I will beat their bid by $3,000 any day of the week. Call them. I don't care. $3,000. Apples to apples. You compare them apples to apples, I will beat them by $3,000. That's the price match against them. Next. All right. Post frame, popularity, and possibilities. This is what's happening in the nation. Just, a lot of people don't understand post frame, but the post frame business in single frame residential, we take 23.9% of the market. Metal takes 12% of the market. Multifamily, 20%. Steel, 19%. Agriculture, we're at 35%. Steel's at 17.5%. I bet that shocked you. Commercial, we're at 24.1%. They're at 31.5%, but we're going to catch them. But when you look at the overall average, we're at 25.9% of the market, and steel's at 20% of the market. And we're growing. We're going to overtake them. I'm telling you. Next. All right, so this is a big commercial project that's going on in Lacassine, Louisiana. We're building 4 12,000 square foot buildings. As you can see, these here are ready for sheathing. These two are framed, slabs poured. We'll be putting the trusses on these buildings. Okay? Next. So I got a new project. A lot of y'all have RVs and boats, right? I've come up with the Elite Guard building. This is a single bay. If you got an RV and you're paying storage, you're probably paying anywhere from $300 to $400 a month to store your RV or your boat. These are built 20 feet wide with a 14 by 14 door. I got a little porch here for the rain not to come in. There'll be a walk-through door in it on a slab. That building right there is for $29,999. But look at what you're paying. Now, the investor special. This is a 5-bay. If you got some money, there's a big demand. They're just about out of these buildings. If you got a piece of property and you're looking to invest your money and get a better return than 4 or 5% in a CD or money market or whatever, this building right here you can buy for $125,000. You got 5 bays. Those 5 bays, now remember, my bays are 20 feet wide. Most of them are not 20 feet wide. I'm putting 14-foot doors, not 12-foot doors. They're 50 feet long. You can handle just about any RV. This thing should generate anywhere from, let's just say $400. That's going to generate, this one, $2,000 a month. Okay? Now you start adding up, and look, it's there for 50 years. Actually more, but let's just give it 50 years. But in 5 or 6 years, you're going to pay for this thing. But look at your return on $125,000. You're going to invest $125,000 instead of in a CD. But you're going to generate $24,000 a year. Ain't no CD going to put that kind of money. If you're looking for an investment, we can build these babies. Just if you got a piece of land or you want to buy a piece of land, that's fine. But if you got some land, there is a demand for this. Now, that's the 5 unit. Now I've got a 10 unit. This one's $250,000. But there's 10 units. These are all 20-foot bays, 50 feet long. Got this pretty little porch on this baby. Got a 6-inch slab. 10 of those bays are going to generate $4,000. Tell me where you can put $250,000 and get a return of $4,000 back per month on a structure that's maintenance-free. Got a 45-year warranty on the metal. You got lifetime screws. Folks, if you're looking to invest money, this is the ticket. And all you can put a boat, RV, but look, there's a big demand. We came up this, had some conversations about this, and I want to tell you right now, if you got some extra cash and you want to invest in something, this is the ticket. It's not like renting houses. People are parking. It's a good investment, and it's easy it's not like renting a house. Okay, these things got metal walls in between each partition. Just think about it. But where are you going to get a $50,000 return per year on $250,000? And there's a demand for this. A lot of subdivisions won't allow the people that have those RVs to keep them in there. That's why the single works good in some areas. But hey, start out with 5, get it going, say, whoa, I got a big business here. Hey, go to 10, go to 20, as ever many you want. But look at your return on your money. You're not going to get that kind of return at the bank and even with the stock market. It's just not going to do it. Because look, at the end of 5 years or 6 years, you will have gotten all your money back. It's all coming in. Look at the return on your investment. I think this is a great investor special. I think, go back to the single. If you got a piece of property and you can get yourself out those rental units. Get yourself out of it. You can buy this for $29,999. You're probably paying $300-400 a month, and if you can find a place to do it, because Mother Nature is just tearing up your product, your whatever. Okay, let me see. Do I have one for Mr. McWater? Did I do it earlier? Yeah, I already did you, Mr. McWater. I got you 1,000. I knocked off that plus I took $6,000 off the elite building for you, Mr. Luke. I don't know if you listen, but get with the building specialist. But I knocked $6,000 off that building for you. Hope that helps you. Get with one of my specialists. We'll take care of that. But folks, this is something you should consider. You can. I'm gonna start putting some of these packages together. You get a better return on your money. And man, it's not like renting. You're not renting. They can't tear it up. I mean, it's really a good investment. But anyway, think about it. We got these deals going. Hey, I'm gonna keep coming up with some deals. I got a lot of stuff coming back. Yeah. Well, look, go back. Imagine this. Right now, some pickups cost $100,000. It's depreciating. If you instead of buying a $100,000 pickup or car, if you put $125,000 in this baby, you're going to get your money back and get a return on your money better than a bank. But it's going to appreciate. It's not going to depreciate. After 10 years, you can turn around and sell it. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, folks. Go on, next slide. All right, so I want to go back to the special free 2 feet height adjustment and 12 by 12 roll-up doors upgrade. Okay? And we'll keep pushing. But we're gonna continue to put deals up. Man, I love what else you got? Okay, remember the $1,000 cash? I see some people are doing that. What else you got? Remember, somebody comes in next week. Hey, you like that stuff? Somebody's gonna get that no charge on the 30 by 50 elite building. I won't charge anything extra to put this, because when we do start building, once you see this stuff, it's gonna take over the market. But I got other stuff coming. I can make this look like wood. There's some really fantastic things we're getting ready to do by the first of the year. You're going to see us be doing some real things. Okay? Remember what we got in this building. We always push I always push the best. We sell cheaper buildings. You can buy the Signature Series, which is a good building, but it doesn't have what this building has. Or you can drop down to the value building. And the value building is typically what my competitors sell. We'll beat them all day on those prices too, but that's what those are. But I'm trying to tell you, if you want to buy a building, buy the best. You'll have less problems. It just comes with everything you need. Next. Price match. When they decide to put another article out there, I'll be right back on them, because I'm telling you right now, they are not telling you don't pay more for less. You're paying more for less right here. Next. Well, that's my show this afternoon. I'll probably be coming live. Well, no, I'll be back tomorrow. I got to go to Baton Rouge. But you'll start seeing when I go out of town. I've learned how to, if you've watched this past, I was in Atlanta at the show. I'm learning how to go live. So bear with me a little bit. I'll get better and better each time. But tomorrow I think I should be back. Friday I will be, Thursday I will be in Baton Rouge, and I will have to go live. In fact, I'll probably go live from the governor's mansion. How's that sound? And then Friday I'll go live from, well, maybe from LSU. But I'm going to start going live, because I can't be here all the time, but I want to have the show every day. And I got some other shows getting ready to come up. I've been doing some research on some different things that I think are going to be very informative for you if you're thinking about building. But once again, look, be careful who you buy your building from. Check the red flags. If I can ever be assistance and help you, feel free to call me. If you need a building, give us a call, 337-515-2154. And remember, we're open Saturday till noon. We will stay here all day Saturday for you. Unlike my competitors who don't want to earn your business or be there for you, that's not how we operate over here. If you work Monday through Friday, I get it. So we're open on Saturdays. And look, after church, Sunday afternoon, if you need to make an appointment, we'll be there for you. We're here to serve you, not you serve me. And you can tell that by the fact we're willing to be here on Saturday, on the weekends when y'all have it. And by the way, if you didn't vote, go vote. I won't tell you who to vote for. but I hope you vote for somebody. But anyway, thank y'all for listening. I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon. If I don't make it back, I'll go live, but I should make it back. I got to go to Baton Rouge in the morning to LSU on some work. I'm on the LSU Board of Supervisors, and I got to do, that's my job that I don't get paid for. That's my service to the state. But anyway, give us a call at 337-515-2154 or call us at 337-214-0428. My building specialists are waiting to hear from you. And look, all these guys I made these deals, call the building specialists. Let's get these deals done. Let's get you in your building. By the way, I've always enjoyed talking to y'all. Stay tuned. See you tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mallett Buildings, your trusted partner in post-frame construction. We are proud to offer you the highest quality structures, custom designed to meet your needs. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing superior craftsmanship, backed by years of experience and a commitment to excellence. Please take a moment to explore our innovative design options, competitive pricing, and unmatched customer service. Thank you for choosing Mallett Buildings, where we build stronger together. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mallett.
Tired of gimmicks and spooky tricks? At Mallett Buildings, we don't need to raise prices from the dead or play games with your budget, but we will gladly bury any high prices that come your way. At Mallett Buildings, we're committed to keeping things straightforward, matching any written quote from a competitor, and making sure high prices get buried once and for all. Mallett Buildings, built with trust. Tired of gimmicks and spooky tricks? At Mallett Buildings, we don't need to raise prices from the dead or play games with your budget, but we will gladly bury any high prices that come your way. At Mallett Buildings, we're committed to keeping things straightforward, matching any written quote from a competitor, and making sure high prices get buried once and for all. Mallett Buildings, built with trust.
At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our community for over 25 years. When it comes to building structures that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record truly back that up? It's easy to make promises, but what really counts is the ability to deliver, not just now, but 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line. If a company hasn't been around for very long, what happens if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised.